I mean, the living one, you should have a copy of the outside window, you have your snap back one. Number five is tax living. And I'm not sure if I was doing a lot of high living, but this one is still one. This comment that you have a lot of you feel that if you're ready to not rely on the cost of living, it's going to take a really high tax situation like this. It's a question to say because there's no such thing as tax out in Texas, you know, think a little bit more when it comes to consumption or property taxes. So that's the thing, it's one of those 50%, and that's what the city takes when it comes to all the shopping and parking, dining, you know, there are things that you don't want to see. And on suspects in really have it, you really want to have someone out there having the time to find stuff, really is stuff so you can do it fine. And that's what I heard out here is you got to look at neighborhood like municipalities and suburbs, new towns, it's going to be around, or anything that needs to be out, and not as good as the city, but I think they're going to be working, different tax rates, and then two tax and price point can have different, even if you look at $150 a month, $1,500 a month, you know, that's what it is, property tax. And that's something that you have to think about and be mindful of without scouting in different parts of the country, even the rest of Texas, San Antonio is still super affordable. And people are really surprised at how well the money can go, especially if they're coming from some of the East Coast and the West Coast markets. The prices can be a lot higher there. And if you're going to get better than this, really, really chances are you're going to qualify for the raise out of the property tax. And in some cases, taking the property tax all the way down to zero if you qualify for something that's not safe. There's some of that comes for you if you've got any questions about me in San Antonio. My team and I also every single day and absolutely by myself. If you think about it, go looking anywhere in the San Antonio area, then you can choose a tax, send it, however you want to get a hold of it. You got your back when you're in San Antonio, Texas. For the last 6 years, and he was up to getting for everybody. So, I mean, 5 pros and 5 cons. Let's do this. Pro number one is that everything is so different. In the last decade, all the cell service prices so far to the city. And in that time, it's gone from being as far as the 17 on that logic there. It's now being a lot of lots of shopping and new cities. Several of that these are good benefits and positions for every year's garbage trying to it's never been before it gets last. It's even the right of that you see the shops, the restaurants, the businesses, right, the streets, and there's all
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Davis now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Davis. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Tompkins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 2. Back to throw. Davis. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Davis now throwing on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's Davis on first down. And once again, this is Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looking to throw. Davis. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And some room to work. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he gets this up past the 30.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chargers had 8 and 5 to start play. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man complete. That's Ramsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll try the left side. Cartwright. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10.
Moment trips right.
Now a handoff up the middle. Cartwright. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 35.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. No score after one on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now receiver in motion left. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ray.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now Davis on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Cartwright. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now, Cartwright. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On 1st down, Davis. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Davis throwing on 1st down. Got it complete to West. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, Tompkins breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Tompkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Davis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. In motion right is Johnston.
Home to trips right.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert finds Johnston. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Let's go.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on 1st down now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
12.
On 1st down, Cartwright. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's 2nd and 10.
Kappa.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, go line.
They'll try and run for it. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Herbert off of play action. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ramsey. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Davis. Flush to his right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Davis now on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Davis forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Tompkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
21. Hey, Ram. Ready.
Now a give, right side. It's Reed. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ray.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ram. 59.
Herbert. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now, Tompkins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Davis on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing again on second down. Davis. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Okay, ready?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, Ray.
Now a give right side. It's Reed. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Titans are right back in this football game.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Ritter's throw pulled in by Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Shot, 17.
On play action, here's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Ridder to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Ridder slides down, and he has enough for the first. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Ridder. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Ridder. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
Ready?
Ridder wants to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Run.
And they take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally